Now back to the Brian Zimmerman Show. Here's Brian.
Hi, everyone. Brian here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Brian Zimmerman Show, where I share personal tell-all stories and revelations of my good and bad experiences working in sales, music, and in radio. Today, I want to talk about why companies are so afraid to hire salespeople more than any other position in the company. IT, administration, marketing, engineering. Salespeople are always put under a microscope, and that's got to stop. Salespeople, yes, they've gotten a bad rap over the years, and that fear has been put into companies, and it's not a good thing, okay? Because maybe they had a bad experience with the last sales rep that they had. Maybe they weren't hitting quota. Maybe they weren't producing the results that they were looking for. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that they were a bad sales rep. I think you have to look at the big picture. Were they micromanaged? Did they have a lousy boss? How was the company culture? All these things play a role into the success or failure of a salesperson, and companies overlook this. We need to re-examine that. I got a person that I was talking to, a sales leader the other day, who said, "How did your exit interview go on your last engagement? Did it go good? Were they happy?" We're so paranoid. Okay, we've got to calm down, people. Did you hit quota? How much revenue did you bring in? I think salespeople, with like any other position, is a risk. Any new hire that you hire, any person that you hire in any department is a risk. Okay, they have to prove themselves. Okay, and that's what this boils down to: is we have to stop this anxiety and this being so paranoid and looking for all these like nooks and crannies. Okay, check mark. They hit quota. They brought in $100 billion in revenue. Check. It's just so ridiculous. At the end of the day, yes, you want to make sure you're going to hire the right person. But again, look at your culture. Look at your managing style. Look at your micromanagement. Look at is the quota? What's the quota? Is it reachable? There's so many different factors that we overlook, and we put the blame solely on the sales rep. Make them be successful. Coach them. Help them out with what they need. Give them what they need. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Instead of just throwing them in a cubicle and having them make 100 calls, 200 cold calls a day, and hoping that you're going to be successful. You're not. Give them the opportunity to prove themselves. That'll do it for me. I'm Brian. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.